Hi, I'm Coral. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this vlog. I'm not great at vlogging, but I thought it, was probably the thing to do with a readathon that I've created. Uh-oh, someone text me. Who would dare? Anyways, so it's the 13th today. It's Sunday. I didn't think about it when I set up the dates for this readathon, but it's Super Bowl Sunday. And I mean, like, I don't do football stuff. I just don't care really about sports. Like, I guess I'll watch it if it's on TV, but I don't have a team that I care about. I don't care that LA's in the Super Bowl. I just don't give a shit, honestly. So yeah, I don't really know what my day's gonna look like. I think we're probably going over to a friend's house and snacking all day, which is really what I do like about the Super Bowl, is just like eating snacks all day. Love that. So I don't know. I also have 3 extra children in my house right now. So I don't really know what my schedule's like. I think probably today I'm going to start with Benny Rose, The Cannibal King by Hailey Piper. This is like a short, less than 200 page novella. So I'm hoping maybe I can get through it today. If not today, then definitely tomorrow, because my kid will be home from school. It's the day off of school and everything, so I won't have any really responsibilities that day. So other than Benny Rose, I also picked out Shadow Vista by Charles Colliot and Mark Steensland, and also Near the Bone by Christina Henry, and also Such a Pretty Smile by Christina Meester. This one I also found on Scribd as an audiobook, so I might listen to part of it over this week. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I've got planned for today, at least. I really hope that I get some reading in, but if I don't, I mean, I'm not gonna, put myself through the ringer about it. This is Baron, by the way. He's my most handsome cat, and he's my most temperamental cat. I don't know if I'll vlog tonight. I don't fucking know. I don't know if I'll vlog eating snacks. What will I do? I don't know. Anyways, see you guys, I don't know, some other time. Hello. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. It's Monday. And I've had a day. I made some beer beef stew for dinner. Excellent. One of my favorite meals. It's not something that comes together in 30 minutes, but it's fucking delicious. I can't really show you because then I'd have to like turn my bowl and then it's gonna spill out. You can't even see my face. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, I almost spilled. I'd be so upset with myself if I spilled on my rug. Okay, so what did I do today? I didn't do a ton of reading. Who would have guessed? I've been reading Benny Rose, Cannibal King by Hailey Piper. I'm 68 pages into it. It's just getting to the like action point where they're seeing whether or not Benny Rose is just a urban legend or if he's real. Very interesting. This is giving me Candyman vibes, so that's good so far. Then let's see. I went to Barnes & Noble today. It's our neighbors. Is she 10 now? Oh my gosh, I think this was her 10th birthday, which is crazy. I didn't even think about that. Anyways, so our neighbor's daughter's 10th birthday today. My daughter is just constantly over there, or they're over here, but a lot of the time they're over there because they've got 3 kids and I think they just have like more shit to do, you know what I mean, than my lonely little singleton over here. And also like their cats don't try to eat anybody else, and like my cat White Fang, she has to be put in baby jail when they come over here. But like that's not why they don't. So the kids don't hang out over here. But anyways, what am I trying to say? We went to Barnes & Noble to get her some books because she likes to read. And I'm like, of course, you're asking the right person, kind of, except for I don't really know that much about middle grade stuff. And I don't think they do a lot of horror, which is fine. I got her a book called ooh, I want to say like Willoughby, maybe? Willow something. That looks cute. My daughter picked that out, and then we picked out the Warriors book by Aaron Hunter, I want to say. And that's one that I bought my daughter. We haven't read it yet, but it's like the cat clans and stuff like that. And it's like very good for young children who love animals. It's perfect. It's like being a horse girl, but instead of a horse girl, they're cat girls. So I got myself a couple things. I found both of these actually I just recently saw on social media, and it was like, oh, those are here, let's get them. This is The Perfect Rune by Shanora Williams. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. And this one's more of like a thriller, it looks like. I'll tell you all more about it when we do my wrap up for the month. And then also just String Follow by Simon Jacobs. And this was in the horror section. I'm assuming it's horror. I saw somebody who reads horror. I can't remember who posts this, so I'm assuming horror. I don't know anything about it, but you know how I feel about my tiny little horror section that's tinier by the day and more just Stephen King by the day. It's very disheartening. So there's that. And then also in the mail yesterday, Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes finally came. I'm very excited for this. I'm not going to read it this week. I was planning on reading it last week because like it was released on the 8th and it did not get here until the 13th. So that's one thing I will complain about bookshop.org is, I mean, I know they can't be Amazon. They can't have you think about something and have it be delivered to your house, you know what I mean? They're just not like that. But their shipping fucking sucks. It takes so long. And I'm not sure why that is. I don't know, I feel like my Barnes & Noble stuff, when I order from Barnes & Noble, it's here much more quickly. And like I pay for shipping, so what the heck? It's just one book. And what else? I also hate that I can't cancel a pre-order on there. Like, why is that? Why can't I cancel a pre-order before it comes out? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense to me. I've never heard of any company who does that, where you can't cancel an order, let alone a pre-order. Like, the book's not even out yet, so what's going on? I don't know. It's irritating. Here's my cat Fing Fing. You can't see her. Should I pick her up? She's very cute right now. Here, Fing Fing. Oh my gosh, she's a fine specimen of cat. She's very plumpy and she's very angry. I'll give her a little bit of stew meat for this indignity. Anyway, didn't get very much reading done like I thought I would, but my day got kind of busy in a way I didn't anticipate, so that's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I'll try to, I don't know, I'm definitely going to read more of this tonight. But also, I need to watch Valentine, which is a thriller from 2001. It's a really great Valentine themed movie because I just watched My Bloody Valentine like a week or two ago. So I don't really want to watch that again right now. So yeah, I'm gonna watch Valentine. Let me know if you know of any other Valentine themed like horror or thriller movies. Can't go wrong with a holiday horror movie. Okay, that's it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi. Let's see, it's Tuesday, it's the 15th. And I still haven't finished a book yet. We're third day in, but I'm thinking probably today I will end up finally finishing Benny Rose the Cannibal King by Haley Piper. I am 106 pages into it. It's just, I think it's like 160 pages. And I just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm, cloud went over the sun. I don't know if I'm really like loving it, but I don't know. I mean, I think the writing's all right. I just don't know. I don't know. Is it my mood? It's been really hard for me to concentrate on reading lately, and sometimes it's just like that, you know, but oh well, I guess, like, what can I fucking do? Then also, I forgot to mention this last night, but I started listening to the audio of Such a Pretty Smile by Christy DeMeester, and I listened to some of it last night. I listened to some of it this morning, and I'm about 140 pages in, and the story is really good so far. It's like, we follow this teenager named Lila, and she lives down south. I'm pretty sure they're in Louisiana, and she's got a really complicated relationship with a friend, and now all of a sudden there are these murders happening to these young girls, and there's like rumors that it's somebody that they call the Cur, who was also murdering young women some time ago. It seems like probably like 15 years ago, maybe like a little more than a decade, but not quite, like 20 years ago. And then there's another timeline where the mom, Lila's mom, Caroline, is like who we're following, and Lila isn't born yet. So there's also been Cur murders at that point too. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but I like it so far. I mean, I really do love Christy DeMeester's writing, and I really like the mystery of what's really going on. I don't want to give too much away. I have to think about it, and I'm going to do like a full-on review separate from like a wrap-up of this, but I'm not really sure. I still haven't in my mind decided how I'm going to frame it where I don't give anything away or give too much of the mystery up, you know what I mean? So I'll leave it at that for now. Boy, my day is not going quite like I feel like every day is like that. I feel like every time I try to do a vlog, it's like that. But today, as you can see, these are like the shelves that you don't really see in my videos because those ones are on the other side of the room. These ones are where I've moved my mass market paperbacks, and also I have my Stephen King books, and behind me a pile of books that I'm trying to sell. I've been using the app Pango, and I sold my second book today, which is really exciting, except for I went to print the fucking shipping label out today, and my printer's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? I've used you like 20 times. You can't tell me no. You can't tell me no. You're not old enough to tell me no. And it just like didn't want to. I spent 2 hours trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this printer, and I still have not figured it out. I just was able to print it from my phone instead of my computer. Luckily, that worked, and it's so annoying. It's an HP printer, and it's like, it wants me to download this HP app, but every time I have the app installed, it won't print. But if I uninstall the app, so my Midwest coming out. If I uninstall the app, then usually it will print, but today it wouldn't. So like I'm trying to troubleshoot why it won't print, and everything's like prompting me to install this program, this HP Smart program, to diagnose what could be wrong, but it says it's fine, but it's clearly not, because it throws an error when I try to print shit. So unless I do it from my phone apparently. So I'm upset about that. I'm so fucking annoyed. Like, oh my god. I just need like one of those printers that we used to have in the early 2000s in like a school computer room, right? Where it will just print off fucking dumb amounts of shit, you know what I mean? And like be fine. Or I need somebody who will come and service my finicky, smart, fancy printer. I don't know, it's just so dumb. And it's like, it's supposed to be able to connect wirelessly to everything, but it won't do that. So I have to use like a USB cable to keep it connected to my computer, which like was fine. It was annoying, but it was fine when it would work, and it was not working. And like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this thing? It's so infuriating, and nothing I read on the internet is helping me answer my problem. So anyways, I'm about to go to the post office and drop this shit off, which also sucks because the nearest post office is like 20 minutes away, probably. 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. At least one where I can put like a package in it, you know what I mean? And not just like an envelope. So I don't know. I hope this person enjoys this book that I'm never going to read. And yeah, should probably, maybe I'll leave a link to my, oh, my hair is all crazy. Maybe I should leave a link to my Pango thing in case anyone's interested in that. I don't have a ton of horror. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do have some horror up there. Just most of it is like stuff I'm not going to read, so a lot of it is not horror. But there are also people out there who read other things than horror. Anyways, that's it. I'll try to check in with you later. It's Wednesday the 16th. It's nighttime, it's dark. I just thought maybe I should update you guys before the end of the night. Because I've read a lot in the past, like, day and a half. I don't know, 3/4 of a day, I guess, since the last time I filmed. So I finished, did I tell you? I don't think I did. I finished Benny Rose, The Cannibal King by Haley Piper, and I'm sad to say I didn't really love it. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was bad, but for some reason, I don't know. I've read 2 of Haley Piper's books now, 2 of her novellas now, and both times I thought the writing was great. In the first one, it gets into like some cosmic horror stuff, which I just know I don't like. So I wasn't surprised when I didn't love that. But then this next one here, Benny Rose, is more like an urban legend. And is this urban legend real, or is it just an urban legend? And then, you know, things happen. And it's like a group of teenagers, a group of friends, and that's fine. And the writing's fine, but I just find myself kind of feeling bored. And it's like, this is just not a short, this is not a long story. That's what I'm trying to say, Jesus Christ. So I can't really tell if is it my mood with this or what, because I really just hate to be telling everyone about how I didn't like an author that's part of the indie horror community and part of like marginalized communities, and I hate that. But I also feel like I need to be truthful about it. So I don't know what else to tell you about that except for that. But I moved on to greener pastures, and I kind of did a little bit of everything. So I told you guys I was listening to the audiobook for Such a Pretty Smile by Christy DeMeester. That's been going excellently. I think actually, since I'm done with Benny Rose now, probably I'll start reading and listening to this, get it done a little bit quicker. But really, Near the Bone by Christina Henry has been taking up a lot of my attention, and this is just, it's been so fast-paced up until this point. It's starting to slow down a little bit, which is kind of, I don't know. I guess I'll have to finish it and see how I feel about it, but we're getting to the point where, like, it should be speeding up, but like my attention is waning a little bit. So I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I've read more than 200 pages of it, and it's been excellent so far. It's just like this last part. I don't want to give anything away, obviously, but yeah, it's just not quite as interesting as the beginning parts were to me. And then I read about 20 pages in Shadow Vista. You can't see it. Where's my light? Shadow Vista by Travis Colliot and Mark Steensland. There we go. This is like the main character is a security guard who works at a housing development that's like still in development, so they don't want people just like hanging out in there, trashing the houses and stuff like that, because nobody lives in them and they're still being built, some of them. So you know, that's what the security guards are doing. But there's definitely somebody who's killing people and hiding them in the development, so I'm excited to see where that goes. And I guess that's all I have to tell you guys about. Okay, see you later. Hi. Okay, so it's Thursday and I finished Near the Bone this morning, and it was really so good. It was really unexpected. I think that, well, at least I didn't expect to like this quite so much, because I've tried Christina Henry before and I don't really love her like retelling stuff that she does. And so, you know, when I saw this and I saw that this wasn't a retelling, I was a little more interested in it because it's her fully her idea. Not that I think with her retelling, she does a pretty good job of just lightly using like the outline of the fable or the fairy tale or the myth or whatever to create a story, right? But this is her idea from start to finish, and boy, this was really good. This is about a woman named Maddie, and she lives with a man named William, and William calls himself her husband, and Maddie does not want to be there. And then Maddie finds the corpse of a fox in the woods, and it's badly mutilated, and they don't know what would do something like that. What would just mutilate something and then leave its corpse? You know what I mean? That's not normal predator animal behavior, right? So things pick up from there, and boy, this just did not stop. It was very good. Very, very good. I liked it so much. I'm so glad. And then I listened to more of the audiobook for Such a Pretty Smile today while I was doing some shit, and now I have only, oh my gosh, I have like 30 pages of this left, and so I think I'm just gonna read it right now really quick before my kid gets out of school. I will hopefully be able to finish this really quick and get back to you guys on how I feel about it. I really, really like it so far. This ending is, I don't know. I'm just so interested in what like the mystery is in this story. And I want to, you know, come to the conclusion for that and find out what's really happening with these people. Okay, I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, hello. Hi, I just finished Such a Pretty Smile by Christy DeMeester, and I'm going to be doing a full review on this. Hopefully in the coming days. This is a fairly short novel. It's just a little over 300 pages, and it packed such a punch. My fucking god. You guys should read this. I have to mull it over a little bit, I think, but I am pretty sure this is a 5-star read for me. I just like to think about it a little bit. What do I even tell you about this? It's about a mother and a daughter, and they have a complicated relationship. And there's been this serial killer who, it seems like there are cycles where the serial killer is killing people, but not just people, specifically like young girls, like girls who are in their early teens, going into their teenage years, you know. And I mean, it's just so much more than that too, of course, but it was such a great movie, and such a great novel, and boy. All right, so finished 2 books today. Not that I read the whole things today, but it's both great books. Wow, I'm so glad I picked these for my first readathon that I'm hosting. So glad that I picked books that I liked. So yeah, I don't know if I'll do any more reading tonight. I'll have to see. Well, I read for a couple minutes when I'm waiting for my daughter at her school. So I'll probably bring this with and, I don't know, maybe read 15, 20 pages before they get out. Tonight, I'm planning on watching the very last Texas Chainsaw movie that I haven't seen. This one, oh gosh, what's it called? I think it's called Leatherface. It came out in 2016. And then, on Friday, the new Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes out. And every time Texas Chainsaw makes a movie, they create this lore behind it. And then in every subsequent sequel, they remake the lore about it. So it doesn't make sense. Like, for example, in the second movie, it says that it was like 13 years after. The second movie takes place like 13 years after the first movie, and there's a character in it who is a sheriff. So Sally and Franklin were his niece and nephew, and since the crime had never been solved, he, you know, wants to seek revenge when he finds the Sawyers. And then in the third movie, they say that they caught one of the Sawyers, and his name was like W.E. Sawyer or something like that, and that he was executed for the crimes. And then in the fourth movie, there's a character named W. Sawyer. And so, like, clearly he had not been executed for these crimes. And then, I don't know, the timeline gets messy from there because then there's like the remakes with Jessica Biel, and then there's like the sequel to that remake, or not the sequel, the prequel to that remake. And then, let's see, what did I just watch? I just watched one where like Leatherface had been living in the basement of the house and nobody knew about it. I don't know. It's just so silly. They just don't want to keep things straight. They don't care about keeping things straight. And then in this new one, at first it seems like it's going to go off the timeline, or it kind of creates a timeline that would make more sense, because in this one, Leatherface is 60 years old. And you're like, okay, that's plausible. But then when you do the math, that would mean that he was 12 years old when the first movie came out. So he was just 12-year-old, full-grown adult body Leatherface chasing people with a chainsaw. I don't know. It's just, that stuff just rolls around in my head, and there's nothing I can do about it. But it's like sort of infuriating, but also sort of hilarious and like endearing. I don't know. Anyways, that's my plans for tonight. I don't know if I'll record again. I'm just kind of a once a day kind of gal, I guess. Also, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna bring my camera into fucking Barnes and Noble. Not that, you know, people who want to do that, that's fine. I don't know. I feel like I'm calling attention to myself if I'm doing that, and I don't want people to pay attention to me. So it's just not for me. So here I am, just like at home every day, telling you what I've been reading. I will talk to you guys later. Hello, my spooky friends. It's me. It's Friday, and I read just a little bit of Shadow Vista. I'm on page 34. I'm getting to the good parts, I feel like, but I just didn't have a lot of time to read today, and I'm planning on watching the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie tonight, so I don't know. I mean, there's not much left here, but I'm just not sure if I'll get through it tonight. So that's my reading update. Shadow Vista's pretty fun so far. I don't think the writing's like super sophisticated, but sometimes that's okay, you know? Also, in the mail today, my nightworms came, so I'm going to be doing a separate video for that tonight. But also, my fairy loot boxes came, so I thought maybe I'd do that. I know probably very few of you are interested in that, but I thought it might be fun since it just came today, you know. This is one of my last fairy loot boxes. Just, I love their books so much because they're so detailed. You know, they always do fun covers and like sprayed edges, stenciled edges and stuff like that, but like I just have so many weird knickknacks that I have no use for anymore, you know what I mean? It's just like, if they do like a book only thing, I'd be really excited for that, but half the shit I don't use, you know, more than half the shit, like 90% of the shit. Okay, this says Aaron Metal Bookmark. Let's see. I can't remember what the theme is for this month. Also, I think this is January's box. Oh, this is a really pretty color. I don't know if it's gonna look quite right with my dumb antique light bulb, but it's lots of blues and some yellow, and it's tasseled and it's made of metal. Cool. I don't know what that's supposed to be from. Ooh, a scythe enamel pin. This I might know. Okay, from the series Scythe. Okay, there is a puzzle. It says Monsters of Verity. I don't know what that is. Oh, wait, I think I do. I think I have this book, maybe? I know it's by V.E. Schwab. I don't know if that's what the book's called or if that's what the series is called. But it's a picture of a person playing the violin, and there's like flames and stuff. I do love these little puzzles because you can just sit down and do them in one sitting. I love puzzles, but also I don't have anywhere to do them where like the cats won't destroy them except for my dining room table, and like I just have a dining room table that fits you know, 4 people. It's not huge, you know what I mean? It's just like a little circle. So, like, where do we eat then if I have a 5,000 piece puzzle on it? Okay, what's this? This says James Herondale Trinket Dish. Based on the Last Hours trilogy by Cassandra Clare. Never read a single one of her books. Cool. I do like these. Fairy Loot gave out another one of these just a few months ago, actually, and I do use it. Also, I just have like a fucking wooden trinket bowl that my mother-in-law gave me because otherwise I'm just a mess. I just have too many things on my nightstand. Is this a pillowcase? They just do love giving out pillowcases. Is this a pillowcase? Oh no, it's not. I was gonna say this material is not very nice for a pillowcase. It says, these are the hours of spies and... What does that say? Oh, spies and thieves. What is this supposed to be? A tea towel. Okay, that's cool. I don't really have any use for these, honestly. I probably have like 7 of them from various like fantasy book boxes, and it's like, does anyone actually use these? Here's the thing. These are fun, but they're not fucking functional. And that's what a lot of the stuff in here is. You know? And that's why I've canceled my owl crate and my Fairy Loot. And it's like expensive for just wanting the book, you know what I mean? So what's here? Okay, Monsters Within. This seems fun. This set of characters seems fun. So let's see, the book is Only a Monster by Vanessa Len. Let's see. Oh, see, this is just... Oh, you can't even see it. Shoot. Where's my phone? I can't find my phone either. Where's my flashlight? Can you see that? Looks real nice. Using this to point things out in a bedroom to Zach the other night, and he was like kind of upset with me for some reason. Like, he was like, I don't know, he's like, are you doing that for some reason? Like, he thought I was being serious and not just like goofy. I don't know. He seemed a little bit upset that I was doing it, like annoyed at me, but it was funny. It should have been the perfect summer. Sent to stay with her late mother's eccentric family in London, 16-year-old Joan is determined to enjoy herself. She loves her nerdy job at the historic Holland House, and when her super cute coworker Nick asks her on a date, it feels like everything is falling into place. Then a Good Samaritan attempt gone wrong sends Joan spinning through time, and her life quickly begins to unravel. Her family aren't just eccentrics, they're monsters with terrifying hidden powers. And Nick isn't just a cute boy, he's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to bring them down. As she battles Nick, Joan is forced to work with the beautiful, ruthless Erin Oliver, heir to a monster family that hates her own. She'll have to embrace her own monstrousness if she wants to save herself and her family, because in this story, she's not the hero. Okay, I am super willing to give this a try. Oh yeah, we've got our doesn't it usually have 2 tarot cards? Okay, well, I definitely don't have a full set of these tarot cards, and I never will now because I don't subscribe any longer. Okay, all right, okay. Well, tomorrow is the last day of the readathon. I'm gonna try to squeak Shadow Vista in tonight, but if I don't, I'll probably do it tomorrow. I don't have any plans for tomorrow. Hopefully, I do have plans for Sunday, but tomorrow is the last day of the readathon, so get your act together and finish all your fucking books. Hello, hello, hello. It's Sunday, and yesterday was the last day of the My Bloody Valentine readathon, and I forgot to film like a wrap-up for it. That's okay. I'm here today, and I'm going to do that. So I did manage to read the 4 books that I picked out for this. Just as a recap, this was my book with the slasher, Shadow Vista by Charles Colliot and Mark Steensland. I'm gonna sneeze, hold up. Then my pick for a book with a female author was Benny Rose the Cannibal King by Haley Piper. My pick for a book with a body part in the title or on the cover, if you wanted to do that, that would have been fine too. But I picked Near the Bone by Christina Henry. And a book with red on the cover, or pink. I chose red. This is Such a Pretty Smile by Christy DeMeester. I managed to finish all 4 of these, although, you know, these 2 were novellas, so they were definitely shorter reads than a full novel. That's okay. You could have done 4 graphic novels if you wanted to. You could have doubled up on prompts if you wanted to. This was really just supposed to be fun, and I want people to have fun. And I want to say thank you so much if you're watching this, if you joined in with us. I came into contact with so many new people on the internet, which was really exciting. It was just really, I don't know, it almost gives me like imposter syndrome starting a thing and having people join in with me, you know what I mean? That's just like not, one, it's something I've never done. I mean, I have this channel, but I've never done like any, besides a couple buddy reads, I haven't done like any group reads or readathons or reading challenges or even like book tags or anything like that. I've never, besides like creating my own content, I've never created something for other people to partake in. So this was really exciting, and it's, I don't know, more people than I expected reached out to me, and more people than I expected joined in, and it was just so much fun. And I want to say thank you all for, you know, retweeting things, using my hashtags, filming your own TBR videos, anything like that, commenting on my stuff, on my Instagram posts or my Twitter stuff. Thank you so much. Holy shit. I'm so grateful and amazed. And this was just a really fun week. I know I didn't do any like crazy activities, but I don't know. I didn't want to make it like a stressful thing for anybody, including myself. I just wanted it to be fun, and it was fun for me. I watched Valentine. I watched the new Texas Chainsaw movie on Friday. That was really fun. And I guess that's not really like Valentine's themed, but I had a really great time, and I read 2 books that I really, really loved. These 2 were both goodish. I read them, you know, so there's that. Not that I didn't like them, but they weren't like my favorites. I spilled butter chicken. It was on my counter, and I was stirring butter chicken around, and it slopped all over this book. Oh my god, I hate when I do stuff like that, but that's okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's all I have to say today in this video, besides thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I hope you had a really great spooky romantic week, and I'm looking forward to My Bloody Valentine Part 2 coming early 2023. I'm so excited. I'm really grateful for everyone I have who follows me, and the friendships that I've made on the internet and things like that. It's just, it's really, booktube for me has been a really great experience in the last, I don't know, is this my 3rd year, I think? It's just been good, and I'm really grateful, and I'm grateful for all the content creators out there and all the people who diligently watch what I have to put out. It's so crazy to me still. So thank you all so much. I will see you later. Goodbye.